Hello again. Thank you for all of the support and all the messages that I received from the last video that I made in relation to Danya Naroditsky's passing. I appreciate all of the messages and support that you've given me, but also other people who have been deeply affected by his passing. Now, in this video, I want to talk about Kramnik. A lot of you probably thought this was coming, and I think it's incredibly important that we do talk about Kramnik and what he's been doing. What he's been doing not only to Danya, but also to, David Navarra and to players like Nihal Sarin over the past couple of years, and why this needs to be addressed, and why FIDE and chess.com also need to do something in relation to it. So, over the past couple of years, Kramnik has taken it upon himself to repeatedly, and when I say repeatedly, I don't mean once or twice, I mean as many opportunities as you can get, talk about cheating, and online cheating in chess, cheating in real life in chess, which, if you're just talking about that and how, it's an important subject, I can completely get it. It's an important topic, and we have had cases where, grandmasters have cheated and they have been punished for it. However, repeatedly harassing someone and making these baseless claims that, in this instance, that, Nihal Sarin has been cheating online just because, his rating online is higher than his rating in real life, is absolutely ridiculous. And it does not come from a place of Kramnik just wanting to, to make chess an environment in which people don't cheat. He's doing it in order to bring more attention to himself and put other people down for their achievements, even though we all know how bloody talented these players are. In the case of Danya, anyone who's watched him play knows he's amazingly talented and he does not cheat. He has not cheated. He's a really, really good player, and he proved that not only multiple times in tournaments and events over the board, but did you watch the World Rapid and Blitz Championship and Danya played against Ivanchuk and Ivanchuk lost on time, and Ivanchuk literally burst into tears, and Danya sat there with him and waited, and he didn't rush. He sat there, he was respectful, he honoured everything that chess is really about. Danya is such an amazing player, and he proved that. He beat Ivanchuk. He's beaten many amazing grandmasters and everything over the years, and to have someone out of the blue come up and basically say, yeah, but I think he's cheating, you have absolutely ruined this guy's legacy. You have ruined every single thing that he stood for and every single game that he's played in the past by saying something as baseless as, yes, but this guy's cheating, and you don't even have the evidence to try and back that up. Now, you can tell I'm getting fiery and I'm getting annoyed by this, because today Kramnik posted on Twitter about how he's sad that Danya has passed away, which completely understand that. I'm upset that Danya has passed away. Loads of grandmasters and people who are interested in chess are upset that Danya passed away. However, he then went on to claim that he has never said anything negative about Danya. Now let me bring up the exact quote. So Kramnik said, number 1, I have never made any personal attack or insult towards Daniel Naroditsky. You're a liar. Okay? If you're watching this, Kramnik, you are a liar. And we have all watched you harass and insult and disrespect Daniel Naroditsky, not only over the past year, but also since he has passed away. You have been insulting him. And on the day that we all found out that Danya passed away, I had tweeted expressing, how I had just been sat in shock. No one was expecting it to happen. I was completely in shock that he was gone. And somebody retweeted a tweet that I posted about a year ago, which was me asking if Kramnik had finally given up his vendetta against Daniel Naroditsky. Okay, did I know we'd be sat here in a year knowing that no, Kramnik has not given up a vendetta, because he's still going after Danya and still talking about Danya in a way that's insulting him even after he's gone? No. So I think it was upon the chess world and upon chess fans and grandmasters and, you know, people who enjoy chess to call upon FIDE to bring some accountability. You know, a lot of people in the comment section of my last video was talking about how Danya was always such a light. You know, he was never, it was very rare that he was being negative. He was always such a light when he was teaching chess and talking about chess and playing chess. And it is definitely upon FIDE to take a look at themselves and say, okay, we didn't do enough to protect Danya Naroditsky from the harassment that he had faced from Kramnik over the past year and a half, 2 years. They did not do enough. And that's not me saying that coming from nowhere. It is me taking the evidence that what we have seen over the past year and a half, 2 years from Kramnik, from FIDE, and everything that we've witnessed with Danya Naroditsky and saying, okay, they didn't do enough. Why did they not do enough? And what are the consequences for Kramnik now? So in the description, I will have linked a petition that I and many other people have signed, which is to call on FIDE to revoke Kramnik's titles and to ban him from playing chess games competitively. I have also seen that a road, I think in France, currently is under the name Kramnik, and some people are trying to campaign to try and get that changed to one in honour of Danya Naroditsky, because it's not fair for, you know, someone like Kramnik to still be showered in love in other forms when he tried to strip others away from love and away from honouring how well they could play in chess online and over the board, and for him to not feel any consequences from them. The way I see it, okay, is if I went up to someone and I punched them in the road and I broke their nose, I would be facing repercussions from that. I would be facing repercussions from that, not only from the police. The family obviously wouldn't be happy with me, would they? But also, my friends wouldn't be happy, and I'd be facing repercussions in my job as well. Kramnik's got away scot-free at the moment, and that's not fair. I also think it's upon us all to make sure that when, and it's not an if, it's a when, Kramnik decides that he's going to continue this tirade with players such as David Navarra, that we speak up as much as we can and we shut down these accusations as much as we can. Because we do not want to be in another situation in a few months' time where we're going over the same exact thing, thinking, you know, well, we said we'd stop it happening again next time. We said we'd stop Kramnik bullying next time. And, you know, we need that. As I've said in my previous video, the chess community is very small in relation to other communities. So, band together, sign the petition that's in the description, and please do not stop talking and holding Kramnik accountable for the crimes that he's committed. Because he has been cyberbullying, and not only he has been cyberbullying, and, you know, he has been harassing people, and he's a filthy liar as well. I don't think I will stop talking about this until we get justice for Danya, and until we finally see some form of consequence for Kramnik. Thank you, guys.